That was just prepared for myself. And yeah, the next thing that I'm going to do is a poem entitled Letter to New York. So bear with me. Okay. Dear New York, how many tragedies will you go through before your city is finally destroyed? Now, you've enjoyed it all from earthquakes to hurricanes and tidal waves. Let's not forget King Kong, the Incredible Hulk, and Godzilla. You even experienced 9/11 twice, and let's not forget that you also survived hip-hop music. So I guess with all of this happening within the space of a 20-year duration, it's nothing short of divine intervention. Never mind the fact that the global economy is still centralized around the New York Stock Exchange. So, I guess we never learned our lesson. After the Great Depression, no exception, the recession still hasn't altered anyone's perception. But hey, they're New Yorkers. They don't stop doing something just because it's wrong. They just keep doing the wrong thing till it comes out right. And as a result, everyone follows you as the #1 trendsetter, and it gets better. See, nowadays we're so advanced that the latest fashion designs of the 21st century are an upgrade of the 70s. So, with months of testing, perfect sketching, and even massive investments, eureka, we have men wearing leggings. And I know this ain't just New York, but ladies, I have to ask this question. When did exposing your bra by wearing see-through clothing become the latest fashion? Not that I got a problem with it. Personally, I like the suggestion. But don't be surprised when molestation becomes a repercussion on your subliminal invitations. However, this ain't a boy-girl thing. See, it's about the influence of the system. See, when Congress in Washington have a law that they want to amend, next thing every government in the world is taking up the trend. So, in an attempt to fill up their pockets, they develop a virus which is toxic. They keep the cure for themselves and make you pay for the medicine so that you can take a profit. So it sounds familiar to us when you let the boats get fucked up. Then you blame it on budget cuts and make society cough up hard-earned guap for a system that we didn't even want. And yes, I am talking about the e-toll in case you haven't noticed. I would just like to blow up all those tall bridges with C4 explosives, make them watch a YouTube clip of this performance and bust through my front door assuming I had a motive. But, in theory, thankfully I'm not an Arab, or I would be an Al-Qaeda activist or some sort of terrorist. If I was Asian, I'd be a kamikaze. If I was German, I'd be a Nazi. If I was American, I'd be a patriot. But since I'm black, I'll settle for raging maniac gangster. Lose my law degree, get out in 5 years and become a famous rapper. Sell my soul, make music just for y'all, make 100 million, give 90 to the treasury, get charged for tax evasion, and land back in the South before my second album's released. See, New York, your government started this concept of institutionalizing. So it shouldn't be surprising if one day we wake up and we all have speech impediments. The question is, why do we have freedom of expression when we can't even criticize the president? I mean, as last I remember, as a form of all sentiments, all heads of state are supposed to exercise their privilege for the good of the greater public. So don't get cocky. We might not be Nazis, but we can overthrow any political party, destabilize any economy, and force the Illuminati to change their ball game from monopoly to economic autopsy. And one more question is, where the hell is Tupac's body? However, that's a topic for another day. See, similar to the civil rights movement, apartheid was not ended because of a white man's change of heart, but because they buckled down under global economic sanctions. So, the government of today sold out our economic interests in little fractions to Wall Street investors that make shit happen. They wonder why the market crashes and the only people who benefit are those Wall Street bastards. See, the governments are hypocrites and we need to take action. They're telling us to save our money, but they're blowing our taxes. So all the pain that we endure while you go through our rights is like playing Souk Souk Banana with a belt full of spikes. And I'm tired of the whiplash. Why can't we just sit back, relax, kick some ass, think back, light up a split, and pop, pop, pass? Without an intention to get lethal. Come to think about it, why the hell is pot still illegal? But anyway, I'm gonna need another call to answer that question, however. One last thing I would like to mention. Nowadays, just one last thing I want to mention. Nowadays, the system that we live in is based on classist fictition. So, nowadays, as a result, thank you, New York. We just want to say thank you because you have made us all believe that rural individuals are irrelevant in the lifestyles of modern day principles. And this is wrong. Because nowadays, you can only feed your family if you have a good job or if you start your own business. But banks don't give loans to undereducated individuals. So as a result, grown-ass people have to attend adult schools and institutions. The only problem is they can't afford it. That sucks. It's tuition. But at the end of the day, they have to apply for student loans. So they apply for student loans and finally get accepted, not realizing that 4 years down the line they'll eternally be indebted. So thank you, New York. After the worst things that you've done to the world, you truly are the greatest city of hell. And from a capitalist perspective, I just want to say it's good you haven't been destroyed after all. Hashtag sarcasm. Sincerely yours, Anti Mason. Thank you.